If you've ever worn contact lenses, you've probably wondered about something strange. How can a tiny piece of plastic sit directly on your eye for an entire day without constantly falling out? After all, your eyes are always moving. You blink thousands of times a day, look in every direction, rub your eyelids, and sometimes even play sports, yet somehow contact lenses manage to stay right where they're supposed to be. At first glance, it almost seems like they're glued to your eyeballs. But thankfully, that's not how it works. The real answer involves the shape of your eye, the properties of tears, and some surprisingly clever engineering. So how do contact lenses stay in place all day without sliding around or dropping out? Let's find out right here on History of Simple Things. The idea of contact lenses is much older than most people realize. In fact, the concept dates back to the 16th century when the famous inventor and artist Leonardo da Vinci sketched ideas for changing vision by placing the eye in water. Practical contact lenses didn't appear until the late 1800s. These early versions were made of glass and covered nearly the entire visible surface of the eye. They were uncomfortable, heavy, and could only be worn for short periods. In the 1930s and 1940s, plastic lenses began replacing glass ones. Then came soft contact lenses in the 1970s, which dramatically improved comfort and helped make contacts popular worldwide. Today, modern lenses are made from highly advanced materials that allow oxygen to reach the eye while remaining flexible and comfortable enough for all-day wear. One reason contact lenses stay in place is that the front surface of your eye has a specific shape. Many people imagine the eyeball as a perfectly round marble, but the front part of the eye, the cornea, is actually shaped more like a gentle dome. Contact lenses are designed with curves that closely match this dome. When placed on the eye, the lens naturally conforms to the cornea's shape. Think of placing a shallow bowl upside down on a slightly curved surface. It naturally settles into position instead of sliding around randomly. This custom curvature helps keep the lens centered over your pupil where it can properly correct your vision. Surprisingly, tears play a huge role in keeping contact lenses in place. Your eyes are constantly covered by a very thin tear film. This film isn't just water, it's a complex mixture of oils, water, and mucus that protects and lubricates the eye. When you place a contact lens onto your eye, a thin layer of tears forms between the lens and the cornea. This creates a phenomenon called surface tension. You can think of surface tension as the same force that allows some insects to walk on water. In the case of contact lenses, it helps the lens gently stick to the eye without any adhesive. The lens essentially floats on this microscopic layer of tears, allowing it to remain secure while still moving slightly when needed. At first, it seems like blinking should knock contact lenses right off your eyes. The average person blinks around 15 to 20 times every minute. Over an entire day, that's thousands of blinks. However, blinking actually helps stabilize the lens. Each blink spreads fresh tears across the eye's surface, keeping the lens hydrated and smooth. The eyelids also apply gentle pressure that helps keep the lens centered. Because soft contact lenses are extremely thin and flexible, they move together with the tear film rather than resisting it. Instead of pushing the lens out, blinking often helps maintain its position. Here's something many people don't realize. Contact lenses aren't supposed to stay completely still. In fact, eye care professionals expect a properly fitted lens to move a tiny amount with each blink. This small movement is important because it allows fresh tears to circulate beneath the lens. Those tears help deliver oxygen and remove debris from the eye's surface. If a lens were completely immobile, it could become uncomfortable and interfere with eye health. The goal isn't to lock the lens in place. The goal is to keep it centered while still allowing controlled movement. It's a delicate balance between stability and flexibility. Many first-time users worry that their contact lenses will suddenly fall out while walking, running, or looking around. Fortunately, that's quite uncommon. The lens sits beneath the eyelids, which act like natural barriers. Even when your eyes move rapidly from side to side, the lens usually follows along. In addition, the combination of the eye's curvature, the tear film, and the lens design creates enough stability to keep it securely positioned during normal activities. Most lenses that fall out do so because they were improperly fitted, became excessively dry, or were accidentally rubbed out of place. For the average wearer, simply looking down or moving quickly isn't enough to dislodge a contact lens. Modern contact lenses are remarkably sophisticated. Many are made from silicone hydrogel materials that allow large amounts of oxygen to pass through to the cornea. This helps keep the eye healthy and comfortable throughout the day. Manufacturers also carefully design lens thickness, edge shape, and flexibility to improve stability and comfort. Some lenses are even customized to match the unique shape of an individual's eyes. The result is a lens that feels almost invisible after a few minutes of wear while remaining securely positioned for hours. So, how do contact lenses stay in place all day? The answer comes down to a combination of factors. Their curved shape matches the cornea. A thin layer of tears creates surface tension. Blinking helps keep them centered. And modern materials are engineered for comfort and stability. Rather than being glued to your eye, contact lenses actually float on a microscopic cushion of tears while being gently held in place by the natural structure of your eye. It's an elegant solution that most people never think about, yet every day millions of people rely on this tiny piece of engineering to see clearly without even noticing it's there. And that's pretty amazing for something smaller than a coin sitting directly on your eyeball. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.